Hi, I'm the Internet Pundit. Welcome to my first video. And today, we're taking a look at a video by NextGen720 titled Xbox One X Better Than Most Gaming PCs, Says Dev. So I'm just going to skip through about the first 2 minutes because absolutely nothing happens, and then we'll get to the video.
Ladies and gentlemen, the no, this is me. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Next Gen.
You'd think a guy with 14,000 subscribers would be able to afford a better microphone than one with 0 subscribers.
And I'm back with another video. Shout out to my brother Post Up, man, who's made this marvelous intro. A little long, but it's dope. The messaging is true.
A little long? That was over 2 minutes. That's ridiculous.
I mean, a lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes that a lot of you guys are not privy to, but it is what it is.
Which is exactly why you should thank me for not torturing you with that introduction.
Also, like I said, if you haven't checked out BGST, please do so. Great show.
No.
We had yesterday, you know what I mean? Crap wasn't there, but we had a great show.
I'll take your word for it.
Tim did a great job. Chris, Mega. Believe it or not, you gotta check it. Mega was in rare form. Mega was actually critical of Microsoft.
Can we get to the actual video already? I think we're about 4 minutes in.
Great show. It was a good show nonetheless. Dave was there. A few other people. Like I said, we had a great show. Check it out. Anyway, so we have some devs coming out and starting to praise Microsoft and what they've given us as far as the Xbox One X. But
finally, God, how long has this taken? 2.5 minutes. It's taken 2.5 minutes.
There was a you guys know who John Carmack is. About a year ago, he basically said, you know, a PC with the same specs as the Xbox One or the PS4, those consoles would dance circles around them.
Wait, did I hear that correctly?
About a year ago.
Okay, I was right. So, a year ago, apparently, this guy said something, and it's still relevant, I guess?
You know, maybe because of optimization.
Okay, so let's play a drinking game. Every time he says optimization, take a shot.
What it means is developers, you know, get cold closer to the metal. They know what's there inside area of a box, and like I said, it's a closed environment.
You say it's a closed environment like that's a good thing. It's not.
With a PC, just because you have a GTX 1080 Ti or whatever you may be rocking, you may have a 560 Ti. All of that is not allocated for gaming.
Here's a news flash to you. Not all of a console's hardware is dedicated to gaming either. I mean, it has to run an operating system. How else would it work?
One thing that consoles have on their side is optimization.
Take a shot.
I've been saying it over and over again.
Just because you say something over and over and over again doesn't make it true. I could say the Earth is flat over and over and over, and that still doesn't mean the Earth is flat.
So I did a video last year. You know, I mean, people went by not people. 2 people in particular went by the title of the video and made Rag did an hour-long documentary about me.
Hey, Rags. I know that guy. He actually inspired me to create this channel. Hi!
Some other joker with a rat tail and a mohawk. I don't know, some guy from Australia. He did a 27-minute video about me.
Top Hats and Champagne. Another guy who inspired me to create this channel. Hello to you, good sir.
You know what I mean? It was crazy. They just went by the title and didn't go by the message. What I said was the Project Scorpio with Xbox One X will outperform a lot of people, most people, gaming rigs.
I'm going by the message. Why else would I be here?
How you say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
How you say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
What? Oh, never mind, I just give up.
That Steam, Valve came out with a survey, even back in 2013, early 2013, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Have you heard of this thing called Progress? It's February of 2018. 2013 is irrelevant.
They had one, believe it or not, the Wii U outperformed a lot of people gaming rigs.
Ha ha ha, no.
So you look at the survey that came out a few months ago, most people that play on Steam, 1080p, F60, low to medium settings. You know what I mean?
The Steam survey has no way of telling you what graphics settings and what frame rate people are playing at.
He said men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Less than 3% or 2% are able to game in 4K 60.
Once again, the Steam survey is only telling you the resolution of the primary display of the computer in question. You have no way to tell what frame rate or graphics setting someone is playing based on that.
Just from jumping off the back, already the Xbox One X outperforms a lot of people's rigs, but
okay, you know what? People have done this before, but I'm going to explain the Steam survey to you, because you obviously don't get it. Okay, so this is the Steam hardware survey for January 2018. This isn't a representation of all gaming PCs, it's a representation of all PCs with Steam installed on it. Those are not necessarily gaming PCs. Now if we look down here, we can see individual categories that are being recorded, such as OS, system RAM, and the CPU speeds. And if we look at it, yes, the most common display resolution is 1080p. However, we can also see that the most common graphics card is the GTX 1060, which is able to play 1080p games at high settings to ultra, and is also to play 4K or 1440p at reduced settings. Now if we go a little bit deeper into graphics cards, we can see that the GTX 1060 is most popular, followed by the 960, 750 Ti, 1050 Ti, 1050, and so on. However, nearly every graphics card on this list is able to match or beat the graphics settings of a console, so your argument is moot.
Anyway, so you had another developer come out and say the same thing, you know? They say, don't shoot the messenger, I shout. He says the Xbox One X is better than most people gaming PCs.
Were you even listening? God, am I wasting my time here?
The x86 architecture increased the efficiency, Jesus, my tongue went to sleep this morning, efficiency.
x86 is not exclusive to consoles. It has been in existence since 1978.
Efficiency for devs.
How very professional of you.
Like liar, liar. Really can't tell a lie. What the hell I can't, you know. For devs, he says the War Thunder developer talks about the benefits of the Xbox One X and x86 consoles in general, which is a good thing. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
It's a lot easy for development. As long as the PS4 and Microsoft stay with x86 architecture, backwards compatibility will be a breeze.
The PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 were not based on x86. They were based on completely different architectures. Therefore, backwards compatibility was not easy at all.
This is a lot of different things. I mean, this were games are made on PC. But check it out. He says the Xbox One is definitely better than most of gaming PCs on the market in terms of raw GPU power.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man who is very good at lying to himself.
And developers' access to it, of course, very powerful high-end PCs exist. However, they are pretty rare, even for hardcore gamers, and very expensive.
I have a mid-range computer. It is an i5 and an RX 580. It is able to play games at higher settings than any of the consoles.
Something that I also said, you know what I mean? Using x86 architecture is very helpful to reduce the gap between platforms, and so more developers can work with efficiency on both platforms in terms of raw performance of any platform or of all platforms.
You said absolutely nothing in that statement.
It may be help manufactured, but I am not really familiar with that part of the industry, said, you know?
At this point, I've just given up at trying to translate what he's saying in plain English.
Skip down. More he said here, basically saying that, you know, and he especially brought up this point when comparing the Xbox One to a high-end gaming PC. But listen, words don't mean anything, right?
Yes, words don't mean anything when they're coming out of your mouth.
Shout out to my brother D-Bash. He did a side-by-side comparison of the X running Star Wars Battlefront 2 compared to it running on a GTX 1080i or something, and Ti and Ryzen, and the X did more than it held his own.
Anecdotes and facts are not the same thing.
We're talking about a $5 console. Right now, again, and that right there. So for those that want the best version of, you know, the multiplayer or the games that come out this year of this generation,
please say PC. Please say PC. Please say PC.
They will go for the X, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Aww.
If you want to stay with Sony, fine. You like Nintendo, cool. But again, true PC elitists, you don't see them in the comment section arguing with console gamers.
That is because we members of the PC Master Race are above interacting with such riffraff.
What I'll always do is a very, very silly argument. You know what I mean? I makes no sense to me. Why are PC gamers over here in the console row thumping their chest tomorrow? Well, I'm getting this. I had one guy, I forget the guy's name, for two shows in for 2 weeks, talking about how his 970 destroys the Xbox One X, like, which is the farthest thing from the truth.
You know what's the furthest thing from the truth? Saying that you represent a good source of information.
I don't know what the hell. He said men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Whether you like the Xbox brand or whether you hate it, you can't deny the fact that the Xbox One X is a hell of a console.
Okay, well, relative to older consoles, yes, it is one hell of a console. As a gaming device, it's mediocre at best.
Now, here's all is subjective, right? Who got the better exclusive 5? But when it comes to running multi-plat games for more bang for your buck,
you get a PC.
The Xbox One X destroys the Pro and dances circles around people's gaming rigs.
I feel like he's not even listening. Come on, man.
We're not even going to put a switch in this conversation, and which is a fact.
Fact. Noun. A thing that is indisputably the case.
You know what I mean? All Microsoft now have to do is get their exclusives in line, in order, a little bit better, and then it is what it is, man. I'm
not even going to start on exclusives. I'll have to wait for another video.
But anyway, this is your boy NextGen720, and I'm back with another video, and that's my intro, but this is my outro.
I'm just going to skip through the rest of his outro. I think you've suffered enough. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this episode of Internet Pundit. I'm just trying something new with this channel, and I hope you enjoyed it. So, please let me know. Please give feedback in the comments. Thank you very much for watching.